Hello everyone, this is Zion and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims 4. This is my Dawson Legacy Family Challenge. This is episode 31. And today we're going to be working on pretty much the same thing we've been working on, getting some aspirations done. However, some people, like Eve here, she's going to be aging up today. And she's still a whole milestone away from finishing her aspirations. So we might have her do something else. I'm thinking about taking everybody out to the park. Once again, that way Georgia can really work on getting her final aspiration done. She doesn't need to make a lot of friends. And that's probably going to be pretty hard. I'm not the best at making friends. Freddie here, he can play an instrument and just work on his creativity. So maybe we'll just keep him at home. And hopefully it'll give us the opportunity to work on his creative. We'll also keep Dana at home so she could work on her painting. And who do we got left? We have Georgia, so we're going to take Georgia and Eve. Eve can go ahead and collect things at the park. That is part of the Legacy Challenge, is just collecting as much as you can. And Charlie, I guess she could stay home as well and see if we can get her to work on her mixology skill. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have all these people work on their skills while we're away, but hopefully we can. Maybe we should get something to eat first, so let's have Charlie make us something to eat. Alright, Charlie, where are you at? Let's go ahead and I guess with our skills all done, we don't have to go to gourmet anymore. We'll just make some scrambled eggs for breakfast. We do have 5,400 simoleons. You might be wondering where that came from. We didn't have that much last episode. She did get promoted. She is level 10 celebrity chef. So we did get our last, or not our last, but I don't want to say point for the Legacy Challenge, but we got one of the milestones for a point in the Legacy Challenge by reaching level 10 in one of the jobs. We do need to do that in every job eventually, so we'll see how that goes. But let's go ahead and get everybody some breakfast. Get those scrambled eggs done. Alright, so we got some, looks like some scrambled eggs, some toast, and some bacon going along with that. So that's pretty nice. And let's just call everybody over here to eat. Oh, we can't have her call people to meal. Maybe Charlie can call everybody to meal. Oh, we can garnish too, but it's a fine dish, so we don't need to garnish it. Let's call everybody to meal. And who hasn't eaten? We're going to take Eve away. She's looking great on her knees. And Georgia, she's looking pretty good, so we're not going to worry too much about getting her some food. So let's go ahead and get these two out of here. So let's go ahead and travel with, and who do we have? We have Georgia, so we're going to go with Eve to the park. And we'll see how easily we can get everybody working on what we really wanted. Hopefully it's not going to be that difficult. We'll get that loaded up. Loading. Loading, 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 loading. Boosting bloom. Alright guys, okay, I'm going to have to admit, I am not much for loading screens. And that's one thing I really liked about The Sims 3 is they didn't have these loading screens. But, however, all the small little glitches and everything that came with it are not present in The Sims 4. So you can see how that could definitely be more worth it in the long run, not having all the little glitches and things taking forever just to load up. Let's get everybody building skills. She's going to be working on, see, she can't even work on her mixology, which is what we wanted. Let's go ahead and just work on some writing maybe. And Dana, can she paint? She can't paint. Oh, here we go. Painting. We can build painting skill. So maybe we actually need the bar for her to work on that mixology skill. Can we work on creativity? We can. So let's go ahead and zoom back real quick. Let's go to switch control to Charlie Dawson and see if we can get a bar up and see if that's what it's really going to take to get that mixology skill up. I don't know how well. While I'm around, it's difficult to use the bar to boost the mixology skill, at least at first, because there's not the option to practice or anything. We do have the money now, so we'll go ahead and get a bar and probably keep it around. And hopefully that will do us some good. Again, going back through this loading screen. It's not the longest loading screen. If you remember Sims 1, Sims 2, those things took forever. I actually did everything I could to avoid those loading screens. So let's go ahead and get us a bar here. I don't avoid the loading screens too much anymore. They're not horribly bad. They might seem a little bad watching them in a video, but they're not that bad at all. Now let's get us a bar that's going to match our kitchen. A white and black, that looks perfect. And we'll just stick it over here. Now let's see what we can do here. I haven't tried it. What's her mixology skill? It's currently at 7. So can we just practice? Yes, we can practice bar tricks. And let's go ahead and switch control back over to Eve. To Eve and Georgia. Now, Eve, she's going to be aging up either today or tomorrow. And like I said, we're not going to be able to get her aspirations done whatsoever. That's just too much for us to do. She still needs to finish one piece of homework while focused. And she doesn't even go to school for another day. So she's going to age up before she even gets any more homework. And then there's a whole nother milestone beyond that, which is unfortunate. We really want those aspiration points just because there's so many. But hopefully we'll get that in future generations. We can learn from our mistakes and do a little better in the future. But we can work on our collections, which Eve can work on, and we can get Georgia to see if she can make some friends. Now where's Georgia at? She's over there in the bathroom. Let's get everybody back to what we were doing. Build skill. We can work on our mixology now. So that's really what it seems to take to build a skill, is you need the object to interact with, not just books. So we can have everybody working on their skills there. And let's get Georgia just talking to anybody and see if we can make some friends. Here's somebody. Let's go ahead and ask this person to hang out. And we'll have them just chill out together and hopefully they'll hit it off pretty well. Let's get Eve going around and see what we can collect. Now we're going to start off with the basics. Just find. Now we're not going to worry too much about plants. We're going to have a gardener eventually, hopefully. But we can get some frogs. And any rocks we might find. Let's dig for some rocks. Rocks, gems, metals, everything that comes in the game. Let's go ahead and look at the collections. And if we look, where is it? Right here, household collections. There we go. And this seems to be for the entire household. There are frogs. Wow, and there's so many it kind of zooms really quick. Gardening. We do have a trash fruit already. You can't see all these until you actually get them. But there's 25 different frogs. Gardening, there's 31 different fruits or flowers, I suppose. My Sims trophies. If you know, those come in the time capsules. You get 20 of those. We do have 2. I don't know where they're at, but we have 2 somewhere. Actually, I think they're on our dresser at home. We can get metals, crystals, elements. Those all come from the rocks, I believe. And then you can get postcards. I don't know where postcards come from. Fossils, I believe, also come from looking under rocks, and those take quite a while to find. And then our microscope, space prints, aliens, space rocks. Those all come from stuff we'll have to do later once we get a rocket ship, which does take a while to build. And then our fish. We're going to have to get a fisherman eventually. But let's just focus on these basic ones. And get these rocks all collected. Now, I'm not sure of the best way to do this. I believe there's somewhere you can store all your gems and everything. Once you send them off to the gem cutter or whatever it's called in the game. I don't remember at the moment. And we have George over there chatting it up with her friend. Oh, look, we got a little evil sign. We're being insulted by these people over here.
Oh, and Flora.
Let's see if we can do something that will really get us going. Because we're going in the wrong direction right now. Let's just do some funny things. She's a social sim. She shouldn't be that difficult. We can joke about some nacho cheese. And we don't want to make fun of adults. They are adults. Tell a goofy story. We found an Ozinold. Ozinold. They do have some quite interesting names for these things that we have around here. Alright, so we got some more frogs over there. Did we already go that way? Yes, that's where she's going right now. So let's look over this way. And we have a plant. We're not worrying about the plants. We probably should, but I'm not going to right now. And what else do we got? Nothing over here. Nothing over here. We can also breed our frogs once we get enough of them. And I have yet to do that, so I don't know how well it turns out, if they give you different species or just the species you already have. There's some more frogs. So there's a lot of frogs. And Georgia reached motor skill 2. It kind of makes me concerned as to what she's doing, because we did have her talking to people to get that social skill up, which is what she really needs. And to make those friends that she needs. We'll have to go check her out in a sec. Where are we? We're all the way over here on the other side of the park now. Oh, here's another rock. There's not a whole lot of rocks around here, but there's a few. And frogs just every which way. It looks like there's a book over here too. Oh, that's somebody's homework. It's a teenager's homework because it's a thicker blue homework. Alright, so we checked out everything over there. We can't get over there. Oh, here is another rock. And I'm not seeing anything over here. So it looks to be about it around here. Let's go see how George is doing. Eve's going to take a bit doing all that. And she's getting embarrassed about something. And see, she is over here playing by herself. Who is this person? That looks like Josie when he was a kid. This is Harley Arndt. Arndt. Okay, very difficult name to pronounce. And hopefully, being a pirate with this is going to help get our social skills up. We need to be friends with 5 children and 3 adults. So that's a lot. That's quite a lot. And she only has 2 days to do that. You know what? I might as well just renounce that. There's no way we're going to get 8 different friends. But we can make friends anyways. There's nothing wrong with making friends. So we have Eve. Where's she at? Looks like we're done building our skills. Can we continue building skills? And Charlie to go to work. So that's good. Create fancier dishes. Increases gourmet skill. We don't need to do that. We don't really need to do anything now that we're level 10. I'm not sure what happens if you get a performance increase, if you actually get more simoleons or not. Or if it's even worth it. So where's Eve going now? She's going towards some frog. I don't remember seeing any frogs around here. Oh, right. There were some down here, though. Okay, so that's where she's going. Alright, Georgia. How's your relationship with this kid? Georgia, where'd you go? She's leaving. Georgia, why are you leaving? She's tense from something. Feeling uncreative. Is she a creative sim? I don't remember. She is a creative sim. No wonder she's bored. She's a creative sim with social aspirations, so that could be difficult. We got a sun surfer frog. Awesome. And we'll let Eve go ahead and get the last 2 rocks, then we'll get out of here. I have no clue where George is going, guys. Oh, she's going to go get something to eat from these people we don't know. Hey, maybe we could socialize with them. Who are these people? Lana Schreiber, and Katrina Layton, and Drusilla Peralta. Oh, and we got Stacy's over here now. She was one of the ones I believe making fun of us. So that's not cool. But maybe she's not. Alright, so we're going to get some social done. Let's friendly introduce ourselves to everybody. And hopefully we'll just continue talking. Now, Eve is over, or she's headed over to her last rock, so that's good. Or is this last rock? Oh, that's a big park, so it takes a while to get around. Let's speed this up. And there we go. And how's Georgia doing over there? She's chatting it up, eating some stuff. We were having a funny conversation. I don't know if I want to... There should be an option just to send Eve home, but stay here. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and go home, I suppose. And see how everybody's doing in their skills. So let's go home. Yes, our boring little house. Eventually we'll have to build that up and make it look a little nicer. But for now, it definitely works for what we have. They're hiding frogs, apparently. They're not hiding the frogs that we collected, though, so that's cool. And we'll see if we can send anything we collected off to whatever it is. We'll see what that is as well. And then see if we can breed any of our frogs. Now, you can breed your frogs while they're in the inventory. I don't think you can breed them once they're not in the inventory. Okay, so Charlie's at work. Where's Dana at? Dana's over there in the bathroom. And her needs seem to be doing pretty well. Did her skill in painting... Wow, she's up to painting 5 now. So let's resume that. So she could be a really good painter before we even age up. So that would be good. So let's resume that animal. Get him working on his creativity. Eve... So let's have Eve collect things around here. So let's just have her go here. And let's have Georgia go ahead and chat with somebody online. Now, who's our friend? We don't really have any friends. These are the 3 people we're talking to, and they seem to be doing pretty well. So let's do that. And we have Jorge over there making a mess. Do we need to upgrade anything? I think we did all the bathroom upgrades. So we're working on kitchen upgrades now. So we'll get... self-cleaning and heat sensor on that stove. And let's look at what Eve has collected. So we have this Osnold that we can only place in the world. We have a fossil rock. Let's extract the fossil. Did we get that fossil? Raptor claw. That's awesome. So a ruby we can only place in the world. We have a lot of gems, it looks like. Let's breed this frog with 2 striped leaf frogs. Let's see if we can breed that with a sun surfer frog. And we have bred a new frog. What was it? It looks like we just bred another eggplant. Frog breeding is tiring, so we can't breed that one anymore. Can we breed 2 of these with each other? No. So apparently our sim gets tired from breeding frogs. So we had this piece of wood over here. Let's go ahead and move that so we can put all of our My Sim dolls there for now. My Sim trophies, if you prefer. And let's place this in the world. What is this? I don't remember putting that frog there. Let's put that one back in our inventory. Let's open this time capsule up. We'll move this My Sim trophy over here. And we'll take care of that. Alright, so we have a few more My Sim trophies. This is going to take a while to get all of them. Of course. And I believe there's somewhere to put gems. So let's just look at that real quick before we cut out. And let's go to study. And there should be an option for collections, but I don't think there is. Hobbies and skills. Now there is somewhere around here, somewhere to actually put all your gems. I'm not sure how it works. Here we go. Elemental display rack. Proudly displays your element collection on this official Geo Council rack, now with inert magnetic snap slots. Okay, that's a lot to say. Got game table. Get your game on anytime with this table. That's for your postcards. And you can put fish in your fish bowls. And there's a future cube. I have no clue what this does. We might have to get one of those in the future just to check it out and see what it says. And there's gaming mat. So let's go ahead and get our elemental display rack, and we'll just set it over here and see what we can do with that. Now where's Eve at? Can she... Now these are elements, right? A ruby is an element, I believe. Maybe it's a gem. Oh, she just put that right there. So maybe you can't actually put these anywhere. So let's just keep them in our inventory for now. Can we put these anywhere? No. So these do hold elements. There should be things to hold other things, but I don't know if there is or not. But anyways, we'll let that wrap up this episode. We got some of our collections started at the very least. They will take a while. They're, as you saw, anywhere between 12 and 20 something of each different collection. But we got that started. Eve will probably go ahead and age up next episode, and we'll see what her teenage traits will be. But anyways, I thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a fabulous day.